Hello everyone, I am Kritika from Oceans Across and today we're gonna discuss about the basic difference between these two proficiency tests, that is Duolingo English test and IELTS indicator. So let's straight jump into the video and let's discuss the meaning one by one. Firstly, let's discuss the meaning of Duolingo English test. What is it? It's a kind of proficiency test that is just for applying to the universities or the colleges worldwide. If you want to immigrate to some other country, this test is not for that. You can apply for your admission to any of the university or college that you want to. And this test is going to test all the skills for the English language, that is reading, writing, listening and speaking. Next proficiency test that we have is IELTS indicator. It's also a proficiency test which is conducted online, but remember, IELTS indicator is a replica of the real IELTS test, but this is happening just because of the COVID-19. This test will stop as soon as the COVID-19 ends. So this is the replica of IELTS test and it will also be testing all your skills, that is listening, reading, writing and speaking, just like the IELTS test. Let's see the difference between these two tests. If you are applying for Duolingo English test, you will be getting your result within 2 to 4 days. But IELTS indicator result will be there after 7 days. And test duration of Duolingo test will be 45 minutes for the graded part. But IELTS indicator, as I mentioned, it is a kind of replica of the real IELTS test. It's gonna be for 2 hours and 45 minutes long. Mode for both these tests going to be online. You need not to go out of your home. You can stay at home and you can attempt both of the tests. But there's a very major difference between the pattern of these two tests. Duolingo English test is an integrated test. It's not having any kind of fixed pattern, but IELTS indicator is a replica of IELTS test, so it's going to have proper and fixed pattern. Let's talk about the headphones. In the Duolingo English test, you are not allowed to use headphones, but you can use headphones in the IELTS indicator test. As I mentioned earlier, Duolingo is an integrated test, which means your level of difficulty going to increase as soon as you start giving the correct answers. And all the skills, it's going to be the combination of the skills that are tested at one time. For example, listening and speaking, writing and reading, it's going to be like integrated test. But in IELTS indicator test, you're going to be tested one by one. Firstly, you're going to have your listening, then your reading, writing and speaking, just like IELTS test, a day prior or after the real LRW test. So these are the skills that are tested. Let's see the fees. I personally believe there is a major difference between the fee that is charged for these two proficiency tests. We are charged like $49 for the Duolingo English test, and for IELTS indicator we have to pay $149, and we all can clearly see a major difference of $100. And there's one more significant difference between these two tests. Duolingo is accepted by most of the universities all around the globe, but IELTS indicator is accepted only by 7 universities currently. Although we all know this, in this pandemic, it's going to be increased in future, but for the time it's accepted only by 7 universities. Another difference is a speaking test. As I mentioned, IELTS indicator is a replica of the real IELTS test, so you're going to have your speaking separately. But in the Duolingo English test, there is no provision for different speaking or separate speaking. You will be tested in that 45 minutes only for all the tests, for all the skills. Then, the best part in the Duolingo English test is that at the end of the 45 minutes, you're going to have an ungraded part where there will be a video recording for the universities, and universities can test you on the basis of your two modules, that is writing and speaking, but such provision is not available in the IELTS indicator test. I hope the difference is clear between these two proficiency tests. For more information about any kind of proficiency test and any visa related queries, you can contact Oceans Across anytime. The number is mentioned right there. You can call us or you can WhatsApp us. Thank you.